Hey yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are here back inside a Build-A-Boat once again, and today we are going to be taking a look at a brand new mechanic that allows you to have self-building boats inside of the game. Basically, it's a bunch of blocks that can form into a boat with the click of a button. Now, inside this last update, you guys may notice how we got the brand new bar block, we got the rope block, and also the suspension with the brand new properties, and there's so many cool things you can actually do with these items. Well, Skeleton here has actually demonstrated a very awesome way in which you can actually make your very own self-building builds. And in fact, Skeleton actually made the Build-A-Boat boat that you see on the thumbnail of the game that builds itself. You guys are going to see it later on in this video, so stay tuned. But first, we want to show you guys how it actually works and how it builds itself, basically. So this right here is one example of how these blocks work. Well, not only do they have this cool, like, slimy mechanic with them, like the blocks almost, it looks like it's like a water block that's just like moving very weird. Now, how exactly he did this is he placed the blocks spread out, but in between, you guys can see there's a bar block with a very small gap between them. And now that gap right there is too small to actually change the size on them. You have to actually manually place each of these, which can be a little bit time consuming, but it is worth it in the end because you get these really cool, like, bouncy blocks. Like, look at that movement on that. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these blocks can actually self-build themselves. So check this out. If I take everything here and I select it all and I turn on 180 degrees, just like this, and then I turn match rotation off, you guys can see they kind of all just fall apart. You know, they kind of just like deform. Now, if I select them all back again and I turn this to 0 degrees, just like that, and I put match rotation on, it forms back together. Now, this right here is a Rubik's Cube, which has basically the same design, but just a little bit bigger. So if I unanchor this thing and I turn it to 90 degrees here, and I turn match rotation off, just like this. All right, so I'm actually gonna change this to 180 degrees, just like this. Okay, so you guys can see now, like, the blocks are a little bit messed up. Now, if I grab everything once again and I turn everything 0 degree, match rotation on, boom, it all goes back into place. Let me show you guys that one more time. So I'm gonna turn this to 180 degree, match rotation off or on, and you guys can see that you can move them around. And then if I select them again, turn this to 0 and match rotation on, boom, it goes straight back. But let's show you guys this in a different other example. All right, so right here, you guys can see now we have this. All right, now all of the angles of these are more spread out, or the bars are more spread out. So you guys can see, let's actually collapse this thing. So let's set this to match rotation off, and let's change this to 180 degrees. Everything just falls into pieces. And the same thing with that one right there, as you guys can see. But now if I take my property here and I turn it back to 0, boom, and I turn match rotation on, boom, look at that. It's a self-building builder right here. Now, oh my, wait, what in the world? You can see the same thing with this one right here. It can basically transform into anything you want. You just have to build it that way, which can be a bit more time consuming, but it will do some really cool creation. Now, what would happen if you made the same exact mechanic, but into an actual boat? Can you have a boat that builds itself? Well, Mr. Skeleton put this to the test. This right here is the Build-A-Boat for Treasure thumbnail boat, and Mr. Skeleton here has actually recreated it, but he actually made it with the bar blocks. So this boat will basically collapse and it will rebuild itself. And this is literally full on the thumbnail boat from Build-A-Boat for Treasure, guys. It feels like I'm in the thumbnail of the game, but with a twist, okay? And this thing is super insane. Now, we will say before we actually start this thing up is that when you have bigger creations like this that have more of the bar blocks, the more you have, the more laggy and, like, distortion there is. All right, this is not going to be perfect. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. It also causes a lot of lag, and yeah, it gets pretty interesting, but it is so cool. All right, so now it's all set and ready to go. This is absolutely insane. This is a boat that can fall apart and be put back together. Check this out. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's unanchor just like this, and you guys will see that the lag will start to kick in here. Oh wait, hold on, did I do it? Anchor turned off. Oh wait, here we go. Here's the lag. Oh my, I can't even move. Oh my, there it is. Okay, so this boat, as you guys can see, falls completely apart. Now, what if I were to tell you that it can actually rebuild itself with the brand new update? Okay, here we go. It's fully just broken. It just turned into mush, it looks like. I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like it just turned into straight up lava. All right, here we go. I better do this fast before it breaks again. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do it 0 degrees here, just like that, and then match rotation, turn back on, and here we go, guys. Is it gonna do it? I'm getting a lot of lag here, but it is slowly building it back. Oh my goodness. This is like the game's first ever fully functioning boat that works. Bro, what? Nah, this is insane. As you guys could see, it is ridiculously laggy, but it indeed works. You guys just saw that. It completely melted and rebuilt itself back up once again. Now, guys, we're gonna do this one more time. And I want to actually see what this does when it launches. I'm very, very curious. In fact, Skeleton, let's try to get this thing on the water. All right, guys. All right, guys, take a look. It's so smooth right now. But Skeleton, I think we have to take this thing on the river here. I think we just have to take this thing for a ride. Now, obviously, if we were to launch this right now, all I would do is unanchor. It would still be pretty laggy, but I kind of want to make this thing turn into mush and then and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go we're gonna go unanchor off just like that. Here comes the lag, guys. We're gonna change the angle limit to 0 and then match rotation like that. I think I did that right. All right, guys, I did it, and wow, it feels like I'm literally, I don't think I've ever encountered this much lag in build whatever. Skeleton, hop on, bro. We're taking this thing for a ride. I don't even think we're going to move, guys. Like, when I launch this boat here, I don't think we're gonna move at all. And wait, isn't it supposed to be disintegrating? All right, guys, now it's melting. It's melting now. All right, here we go. We're slowly just going down, and all the blocks are just dying. Oh my goodness, my game's frozen. All right, so we're gonna launch this in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Like I said, guys, I don't even think we're gonna move. Oh, okay, it just flattened out. Look at this thing. I wish we could use our property tool, put it back together super fast, but I don't think we're gonna be able to because we launched. And look at this, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed, bro. I guess we moved 2 blocks so far. This is definitely not something that you want to bring through the stages. It might take you approximately 5 to 10 business days at least. All right, here we go. All right, guys, we've built a ramp. This ramp, as soon as I unanchor myself, we're just going to hopefully fall down and into the river if everything goes smoothly. But this boat is extremely laggy, so let me turn on share mode and we're gonna unanchor ourselves, and this should work hopefully. All right, here we go. I'm unanchoring in 3, 2, 1, and boom. Okay, we've unanchored. It might take 10 minutes to unanchor. I'm gonna click it again just in case. Okay, here we go. I can feel the lag now. When the lag starts, that's when you know. All right, here we go. We're going in. All right, here goes the blocks. We're inside of the river. So what we're trying to do here is when you actually launch, your tools are gone from your inventory. So what we're trying to do is trying to make this self-build on the water, but we can't launch. So that's why we built the ramp here. And okay, it's working. It is working. If I take a minute, this is so sick, bro. There's no way. There is no shot. All right, here we go. We're going in. We're almost at the water. And then this is gonna be crazy if it actually rebuilds itself on the water, bro. I'm gonna be okay, here we go. We're almost in. Just a pile of pieces forms into a boat. All right, Skeleton, we're almost in. All right. 20 more seconds. All right, I think you're good to rebuild. Let's see if this works. All right, all right, guys, Skeleton's doing it. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, is it actually working? It's working. I think our server might shut down from the amount of lag. Oh my, yo, it's working, bro. There's no shot. It just built itself. That's insane. You guys saw it right there. It may be the laggiest thing in build-a-boat history, but it works. There is no way, bro. On the water, you guys saw it right there in action. That is absolutely crazy. Now, as I mentioned, this probably won't make it to the end just because we might die of old age by the time we get to the end. But it works. It works. But yeah, guys, that right there is probably the biggest creation you could probably get to without it fully not working. I imagine if you built anything bigger than that, then I don't know. Unless you have a computer that's absolutely insane, then it might be able to handle it. But I mean, this is as big as it's probably going to get. So shout out to Skeleton for showing off probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen inside a build-a-boat for treasure. But be sure to drop a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. And wow, he just teleported. Make sure you guys subscribe, and we'll see you all inside of the next one. Peace out and goodbye.